agree with me now that Julian Alfred is after the sprint double and their competitors over the 200 meters? Anybody who has intention of winning gold in the 200 meters at World Championships this September, they must be nervous. They must be looking back on their strategy, on their game plan, because Julian Alfred is a serious threat. Hello everyone, welcome to another upload. Hope you're all doing great. Now look here, tell me, why am I on my vacation and then, I'm just scrolling through what's happening in the world of track and field, and bam, I see Julian Alfred running 21:88 in April. And in fact, I think it's the first any female has gone sub 22 in April. Look here now, the season is long, so to be clocking 21:88 in April. What does Julian Alfred have up her sleeve? Now, if you have been watching my videos, if you saw my last video, I literally said that when I saw Julian Alfred over the 300 meters, I was convinced that her 200 meter was going to improve this season and her 100 meter will also improve. Look here, 21:88, that's a personal best of Julian Alfred. Prior to this, she had not broken the 22 seconds barrier over 200 meters. At the Olympics where she picked up second, I think she ran like 22:02 for second place. So this is her first time going sub 22. So she has proven my point where I said that I believe that her 200 meter time would improve. Now, what does this mean, for the persons who have been dominating the 200 meters over the past, let's say the past 3 years. For the past 3 years, it really has been Shericka Jackson, Gabby Thomas. Is that once they go out there on the track, if Shericka is not there and Gabby is there, people would be like, yeah man, I Gabby race this. And if Shericka was there, well, the US persons may be saying it will be Gabby, but the Jamaicans would definitely say once Shericka Jackson is lined up in the 200 meters, it would have been her race. Let's talk about Shericka Jackson. Now, think about it. 2 years ago, everybody was just saying or wondering, when will Shericka Jackson break the world record, right? I mean, she ran 21:41, which is the second fastest time in history over the 200 meters. In fact, when we look at if we look at the top 10 fastest 200 meters time for women, Shericka Jackson may have probably 4 to 6 of those times belong to Shericka Jackson. Had injuries, couldn't perform at the Olympics. Now she's back, and when you're thinking, yeah man, she's back to claim her crown as a 200 meter sprint queen. Here comes Julian Alfred saying, look here, me want a piece of this. And the thing about Julian is that she is looking good. Look here, if I'm a 200 meter runner, I would fear Julian Alfred. Me not tell a lie. And in all honesty, when it was Shericka and Gabby going on, and no shade or disrespect to Gabby, we know Gabby is superb over the 200 meters. But I just always had that confidence that, yeah man, Shericka has this. When I look on Julian Alfred, her form, when I look on her face, she is just so focused. Her overall demeanor, when you look at her, you're like, don't take this girl lightly, She is focused. And then, when I saw her story in sprint, I think she is hungry. And based on her upbringing and everything that she has gone through, you know that this girl is really, she has a reason why she needs to do this and why she needs to be great and why her name needs to be down in history. So, Shericka Jackson, back this season, saw her over the 300 meters. As I say, it's a long season, but we really don't know, what is it that we can expect. I personally know that if Shericka is injury-free, then it's going to be one rapid competition on the track. It's definitely going to be 200 meters it's going to be fireworks over the 200 meters. Look here, me all that trash foolish. That 21:88, they kind of wake me up, me not lie. So we want to really hope that, Shericka Jackson is injury-free, is fit, so she can defend her 200 meters title. And of course, once she is fit, then we know she will be up to the task. As I said, 2 years ago, we were looking to see, can Shericka Jackson, really break the world record. And now here we are, new competitor added to the equation, and we have to be wondering, is our Shericka up to it? And then there's Gabby Thomas. Of course, Gabby must see that 21.88 and that's a rated. What's going on with St. Lucian's Julian Alfred? Because of course, Gabby went to the Olympics, won her gold medal, and I'm sure, that would have given her some motivation to say, yeah, Shericka Jackson, when you come back, you and I are on the track. And I'm sure, she's looking forward to World Championships in September to add a 2025 gold medal to her 2024 Paris Olympics gold medal. And, here is Julien Alfred, who is just performing superbly. So I know people like Gabby Thomas must be in training and saying, yeah, I have to come better this season because the competition is going to be tough. And I absolutely love this for the sport, love the competition. And I'm really just here waiting to see what it is, what else can we expect from Julien Alfred. It is going to be a long season, but my feelings is telling me that this girl is going to bring it on the track. I also said that I think that her 100 meters will improve. Her personal best is 10.72 seconds, and I just feel like she's going to PB this season over 100 meters. So I definitely hope that our girl Shericka Jackson. And the crazy thing is that, and I've said it so many times, and I must have heard that I was always of the viewpoint that Shericka Jackson wanted to and could win the sprint double. And I'm so excited to see her back on the track, and I was hoping that, hey, can it be this season? And it would be important if she do it this season, because remember, how track goes is youth is not always in your favor. Every day somebody new, come around to, put their name down in history. So it's important that you can do it when you are in peak form. So I think that this would have been a good year. It's a good year for Shericka, to put her hat in the ring for the sprint double. But here is Julien Alfred of St. Lucia, who I think her objective is the same. I definitely feel that Julian's plan is to win the sprint double at World Championships. And if you are watching and you don't share my opinion, I want you to tell me why. Why is it that you think that that's not her objective? So the girl that deal with the 200 meters, you saw she deal with the 300 meters. So that's definitely Julian's intention, in my opinion, to win the sprint double. And I think that it is something that Shericka also wants. So in the end, it's going to come down to who is most motivated. But we can't leave out the fact that Shericka is definitely the best alive over 200 meters, and I don't think if she is fit, if she's injury free, no matter how good her competitors are, she's not going to allow you to just come and take that ground. So it's gonna be interesting things on the track this season, and I just pray that everybody remains fit, remains injury free. So Julian, Gabby, all the other players, Shericka, I hope everybody is in tip-top shape, so when it comes down to September, we can get a real treat on the track. So I want to hear from you though. Were you impressed with Julian's time? You think she's going to give Shericka and Gabby a run for their money? Don't she not make it easy on them? Drop your comments, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so, and until my next upload, take care.